Colorado's oil and gas industry spent tens of millions of dollars to fight off fracking regulations on last November's ballot, only to have Governor Polis and his Democratic allies in the state legislature bring industry reform back out to the forefront today.
It's time for us to take meaningful action to address the conflicts between oil and gas drilling operators and the neighborhoods that they impact.
That was Polis's promise on this issue, as heard in his State of the State address. Now today.
In this area, I said I would put health and safety first and support local control. I feel that this bill is consistent with those principles.
Democrats are controlling the news cycle today by launching their public lobbying for this bill before any of us or you actually see the precise wording of the bill. The bill is expected to make some significant changes to how oil and gas operates in our state. Democrats would like to make one particular woman the face of this effort. You know her family's story already. Here's Marshall Zellinger.
My name is Erin Martinez, and I am a survivor of the Firestone home explosion.
With her voice cracking ever so slightly, we officially met Erin Martinez. Her name is well known for the wrong reasons. Almost 2 years ago, she survived a home explosion in Firestone caused by an abandoned and severed gas line, an explosion that killed her husband and brother. Today, she stood in front of cameras as Democratic lawmakers and the governor announced new legislation to regulate oil and gas, having state regulators make decisions with a focus on the public's health and safety and increasing public disclosure of underground pipelines and flow lines.
So if you want to move into a house that's close to oil and gas operations, you should be able to see whether or not pipelines are close to the house or close to your kid's school. And right now, that information is very hard to get, if not impossible.
And apparently, still inaccurate.
I found a new home and was assured that the only well was a plugged and abandoned well far away from our new house.
You can guess where her story is going.
They finally located the well in my neighbor's backyard along the fence line that we share. As a result of this incident, we are in the process of moving again, and I am trying to get my son to trust this time it will be okay.
The state relies on oil and gas operators to report where their wells and lines are located. State regulators don't go out and verify the accuracy, and this bill doesn't appear to change that.
I don't know if it's possible to go back and remap everything. I know going forward, everything is going to be much better run.
State regulators control permission for what's below ground. This bill essentially would give full control above ground to local governments, meaning city councils or county commissioners could create stricter regulations for, let's say, a setback, Kyle, if the local area wants farther away from a homeschooler business.
When we talk about going out and actually figuring out where these dangers may lie, what kind of army of inspectors would the state need for that?
So this is a separate bill from what we're talking about. This governor said as part of his budget, he wants to throw money at adding a couple more inspectors. It wouldn't solve the issue of we know where this is underground, but at least it would give more inspectors out there to follow along with the industry as they report. Here's where our
still relying on the industry, but more eyes checking. Yep. Got it. All right, Marshall, thank you. So the head of the Colorado Petroleum Council was not able to join us here today for Next. Our invitation to her still stands. That industry group released a statement saying it's disappointed with today's announcement and discouraged that it was not in negotiations in order to contribute ideas and expertise to this bill. The head of the council says that is a first for her, getting shut out in 15 years of working on energy issues.